What's that on that second toe?
A bruise?
For what?
I don't know. You must have hit it or dropped something on it or...
Well, that could be. I've been moving stuff around and getting rid of everything I own.
Everything?
Honest to God, anything that can go is out of there. I have my Alice in Wonderland collection, my Stipe stuff, my everything, so I'm getting rid of, because when I die, my kids are gonna kill me from that, having all that crap.
So are you selling it all?
Well, I hope to. I had an auctioneer come about my Alice stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and honest to God, and he didn't even look at anything. He just walked in and he said, you know, well, I have a lot of dolls, Alice dolls, but it was real weird how they did it. They said he said dolls aren't really going very well now at auctions. You're better off putting it on eBay. Well, you know what? I'd have to live to be 120 before I could get everything I got on eBay, because I've got so much stuff. But he said they sell much better on eBay at this point. And then I didn't understand how he was doing it or something, but like he would say, the girl that was with him was kind of the one that's looking up anything that he wanted to look up. And what she'd say, like he'd say, I'd say, I've got all these Madame Alexander dolls. I got some like storybook style size. I got some big ones. I got some old ones.
Mm-hmm.
But what he would say is, well, okay, she'd look up and Madame Alexander dolls are averaging. Well, I'm not really looking for someone who's a doll collector. I'm looking for someone who's an Alice in Wonderland collector. And he really wasn't very interested in stuff. He didn't look at all my Christmas ornaments. He didn't look at the books. He looked at one book. He didn't look at anything.
Well, because this is his profession and he probably knows what sells and what doesn't.
Yeah, well, the thing that inspired me to do this was a person that sold it he used Reuters. And he sold,
Is that an auction house?
yeah.
Okay.
But it's in Europe.
Mm-hmm.
And he had, he had over 3,000 pieces, and they put it in 326 lots.
Mm-hmm.
And he made $88,000.
Have you contacted them?
No. I'm waiting for my son to come in. I thought he was going to come stay for a little while, but now he called and said he's coming for my birthday this week, my 80th birthday. So he's coming.
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you. But he's coming on Friday night and leaving on Sunday. So I don't know that we're going to get much time.
Well, he can at least get some pictures done for you, and you could send some emails to this auction house in Europe.
Oh, I've got pictures up the wazoo. I take lots and lots of pictures. But I don't even know how they do the stuff. The one reason I wanted to have this auction person come was to find out, what am I doing wrong? Because I have documentation like you wouldn't believe. And you know what?
What?
They could care less about my documentation. They look up the stuff themselves. And a lot of it you can't find. If you're looking for a Madame Alexander doll, for instance, and it's like 25 years old,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have it on her stuff. She basically is into, this year and last year, getting rid of it.
Okay.
Him.
This is the guy that's ripping all your stockings?
Yeah. I don't know why the other one doesn't on the other side. I mean, as I'm putting the stocking on, it catches. I have a stocking holder too. Put her on her.
Mm-hmm. So you were saying about the Madame Alexander company.
Yeah, so they don't have it. So when you go to look for it on eBay or one of those places,
Mm-hmm.
unless somebody's trying to sell it, it's not there. It's really a lie that everything is on the internet, because it isn't true. You can't always find it. I've got a lot of dolls that I can't find.
But if you've got this place in this auction house in Europe that has already done something similar, it might be worth contacting them via email.
Yeah, I think my son will probably do that.
Okay.
And the other thing is that I have documented a lot of my stuff for years and years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I started collecting, I have documentation for things. But I didn't realize how much stuff I don't have documented. Like if I picked it up at a garage sale, or if I did this or that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm using the prices that I paid for it, which was 25 years ago. I haven't bought anything since 2009 except one little piece that I couldn't not buy. I had to have it. But my kids are threatening to put parental controls on my stuff so if I can stop. But anyway, the thing that happened is, and the other thing the guy said is really, I mean, you know, people aren't collecting things anymore. They just aren't, they, you know, and so it's kind of too bad. And I have a lot of duplicates because we were going to have a tea room in Russia, and we didn't ever do that.
Oh, this is your son that lives in Russia, that's right.
No, it's my son that lives in Washington DC that's going to help me with this.
Oh, okay. But you were gonna set up a tea room?
In Russia, and at the time that my son was ready to do it, I was getting ready to have both my knees operated on, and I just wasn't able to deal with it. And so we never did it, and I have like a whole closet just filled with duplicates. And when I say duplicates, some things I bought, if I've got something on sale for a good price, I'd buy 10 or 20 of them to have in a little gift shop there that we would have with our tea room. I had that tea room all set, it was so cute, it was gonna be so wonderful, but...
No chance of doing it now? No chance that you could do it now?
No, he's doing stuff. He just is buying bakery. And so they bought a bakery when they came here, but he's just buying. And so basically...
Which is one of the bigger, older family bakeries
Yeah,
in the Twin Cities
yeah.
area.
And so it's kind of weird because I basically now don't, oh, can you bleep that out that I said that?
The bakery part? She can bleep that out,
Yeah, bleep out that I said that.
Okay.
Me and my big mouth. Okay.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know what they're gonna do as far as, like in Russia, they've got 51 places in Russia.
Yeah.
And now they're franchising them all over Russia, and they're called Cuisina, and they're like little, just like, you know, bakery shops and that, and
Mhm.
then they have sandwiches and things like that. And they're very, very nice, they're very popular, they're all over the place. But basically he doesn't go there very often anymore.
Oh, so he lives here now?
He lives here now, yeah.
Okay.
So basically it's kind of, I don't know what they're gonna do if he's always looking for places to expand, you know, he's kind of an entrepreneur type. I
Well,
mean,
maybe you can do the tea house here.
well, it would be interesting, but I don't know.
Right, well-
I got myself into the idea that, you know, I might as well just sell everything and me go have some fun.
Absolutely.
I can't even reach my feet anymore. They're a lost cause to me.
Well, you know, it seems like you've been coming in, this was 3 months?
2.5 months usually I come.
Okay. This was a little longer than that.
Was it?
Yeah.
It might have been for, I don't know what reason, but
Right, let's see if we can get you in closer to the 2.5 months.
yeah, 2.5 months is what I usually tell you. I don't know, there might have been some reason why I have
Okay.
I'd like to take this chair home and sleep on it.
Yeah, sometimes me too.
This would be a good idea for people, you know, like I got one of those great big lounge chairs kind of thing, and get back in it and that, but this would take up a lot less space. Honestly, I like this thing, it's comfortable.
So tell me what you're doing for your 80th birthday. Is the whole family coming in, or?
Well, my son is coming from,
You said
from
Washington.
Texas, my Washington DC son is coming, and my Texas one, and, I don't know what we're doing, I have no idea. We must be doing something if everybody's coming, I don't know what it is.
That's awesome. Well, congratulations, and it's a milestone.
Yeah, I just always feel guilty that I'm hanging around for so long.
What?
You know, I mean, who wants to be old? And now everybody does, but I mean, you know, it's like, I never thought I'd live this old, I'd be this old. And I don't feel old, other than now I'm so tired, because I've been trying to get everything straightened out, and I had to get the place so that the auctioneer could see the stuff, and I don't know. And then when he told me that, you know, they don't really care about, my documentation literally stands about close to 3 feet high. I've got so much stuff. I had like 10 or 12 big notebooks filled with the stuff. And now when I'm going through it, putting it together, I've taken about 6 months doing this. And it just killed me when he told me that, you know, there really isn't much, you know, people aren't buying things in, but they're not collecting things. And it's
Yeah.
like,
Well, it goes in cycles, so
Yeah.
don't despair. All right, well, thank you